Joining me now on the phone, we have Knox County Judge Executive Michael Mitchell. Mike, how you doing?
Great. Thank you for inviting me tonight.
Yes. Well, we really appreciate you coming on and taking the time to come on Wildcat Sports Talk. And obviously this is the elephant in the room. Everyone has probably had a chance to see it by now. The fiscal court and you guys voted unanimously to essentially ask the state to defund the University of Kentucky. Is that correct? Is that accurate?
No, that is not correct.
Okay.
On the resolution here, in the heading here, it calls for the men's basketball team and coaching staff.
I got you.
Is for the focal point of this is, the University of Kentucky is an outstanding educational institution that provides many vital services throughout Kentucky, whether it be healthcare, agriculture, the economy, and in no way is this resolution meant that for anything specific other than the way the coaching staff and this basketball program has handled this issue of defying to stand for a national anthem.
Okay, so and I want to kind of first of all, what led to this, and kind of can you give me kind of some ideas as to what led to this decision?
Okay, sure. It's all about respect for our country, our men and women that sacrifice, that served our country. Many have paid the ultimate price of sacrifice with their life, and we have many veterans all across this Commonwealth today that is living with injuries from their service to our country. One of the most horrific days of my life and my wife's was watching her son leave on a bus from Knox County to go to Iraq, not knowing if we would ever. The issue of respecting our flag is very important to me, my family, many of the people that I represent.
Okay. And that's fair. Now I do, I as I said, I'm not here to have any kind of an argument. I'm here to have a discussion. All right. And
Sure.
And there is this actual notion, and a lot of folks know this. Okay. And there's this notion and this perception that Eastern Kentucky is not have an open mind and an open heart. Would that not just fuel this perception?
Well, there's many factors here. We're dealing with this pandemic worldwide that's affecting everyone's life. Things are not easy right now. And, this is a time I would like to see all of us come together. I'm going to tell you up front, I think everyone has a right to their opinion and to express their opinion, but I also believe there's an appropriate way to do that in a proper time. Whenever these young men, and I respect them, and I hope nothing but the best for them and their future going forward. I have no ill will towards anybody. But, whenever they go into court, they're representing Kentuckians, not just Knox County. I'm talking about all the way to Ashland, to all across this Commonwealth. Anywhere in Kentucky, they represent Kentucky. And Kentucky fans are adamant and believe in this program.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. This is Tim, Judge Mitchell. I've got a question. I just wanted to ask you, whenever the decision's being talked to do what you guys did and, to propose what you did, was it discussed? Was it brought up? What are the players doing? Like, why? Like, if somebody does something you don't agree with, you usually say, well, why are they doing it? What do they want for this? What is their ultimate goal? Was it discussed? What do the players want? And, are we concerned with what the players want?
Absolutely. Like I say, I think there's a appropriate time and a place to do everything. And I'm open to hear their concerns, and I think that there's ample ways to do that. The media is the most prevalent way to do it. Now everything's done on Zoom and everything else, and done live. But now, by no means was this an easy thing to do. This is not something that I really look forward to do or was wanting to do. It's just that I felt that it needed to be done. And, I had the discussion with our fiscal court. UK is just like taking on Goliath. I mean, we're not here to take on Goliath. We're here to express the way that it was handled on a national level.
I just got one more thing for you, and then we got someone else to ask you a question. But my last thing is, if going forward, like Calipari came out and made the comments that the players meant no disrespect at all, because even some of the players have family that are in military or that are veterans, and their intentions in their heart was to mean no respect. And he said that he told the team that it was time to focus on basketball, which kind of sounds like they're not going to take a knee anymore. So if they didn't take a knee anymore, and they wanted to make that one stand, that one game, is that something that you still want to defund them?
Let's be realistic here. It's probably getting a little bit of attention to bring the focus on this. You mentioned money, and it gets everybody's attention. They're not going to defund UK, and that's what's got blown out of proportion. I mean, we can petition them to, but sure, I think that all monies are tight right now with state government and one-year budgets. I deal with budgets every day. Look for ways to make things work. We're very limited, and I think that like I say, I'd love to hear what their grievance is and everything. And I don't think it was expressed well by the coaching staff. Matter of fact, I think it's all on the coach, the way this thing has come about.
Well, we have one more question for you, and I'm going to tell you something, Judge. You're making history tonight, whether you realize it or not. This is a big moment. This is a big moment in this state,
and we do appreciate you coming on and talking.
Because right now,
and I'm not here to make history. Like I say, this is probably one of the hardest things I've had to do. One of the hardest things. I have to do several hard things, but my court. They support me on this, and I really want to commend them. They feel the same way I do as far as respect, and they mean no ill will to no one,
right?
Either, Well, I'm a Christian man. I love everybody. I have no hard feelings towards anyone.
Right. Well, what I mean by making history is that. We pride ourselves here at Wildcat Sports Talk in bridging the gap, right? So
sure.
What we want to do, and I told you, I made a promise to you. We will always be respectful on this show. We understand all opinions. So
absolutely,
I want to put you on right now with former UK basketball player Ramon Harris. Ramon, you've got the floor, buddy.
Hey, how y'all doing? Can you hear me?
Doing good. Hear you good.
Doing great.
Good evening, Ramon.
Good evening. How you doing?
Great.
I just had a question. I understand that everybody does not agree with what the basketball team did before the Florida game. What is an action that is acceptable if the players do want to make a stand or if they want to make an opinion?
Well, Ramon, like I told Adam and Tim, I would love to hear their grievance, and I'm sympathetic to all needs and everything, and if they've got something that I think that I've hurt or harmed someone, I'd be glad to in no way that I want to see any harm or ill will come out of this. I'd like to hear their grievances. Matter of fact, I think that their opinion is very important. As young men, I hope them nothing but the best going forward with their future. And like I say, I believe that everyone has a right to express their opinion, and I'd like to hear their opinion.
Yes. And Judge, I think the biggest thing here is that what we're trying to advocate is that in this country, right, we have a really unique thing about the word freedom and what it means in America.
Sure.
And I can have an opinion, and you can have an opinion, and we can agree to disagree, but we can still live in harmony.
Absolutely. And
I think the biggest thing about this is that I know that, the convictions of the fiscal court and the Knox County fiscal court were that, look, they in your opinion, they disrespected the flag, they disrespected the veterans that fought for this country. But at the same time, they also come out and they say, well, it wasn't about that at all. So maybe, would you not agree that maybe there was a miscommunication in some way? I mean, can we at least get to that?
Oh, absolutely. I think communication is the most vital part of anything. Like I say, if there's something out there that they wanted to put out, I'm more than willing to hear it and listen to them and everything. Like I say, I just think it all lies within the coaching staff.
Well, and I also
I think it's mishandled. It's just that's my true opinion.
Right, and I get that, and you've got your opinions, and we've got ours, and that's the beauty of this country. So, that said, I do want to thank you for coming on our show. I do want to thank you for talking to us, Ramon. Obviously, we're all happy to have you, Ramon, myself, Tim. We really want to thank you for coming on and being a part of this show. Ramon, you got anything else?
I got a few thoughts, though. Maybe it's for a different time.
I got you. All right.
So we all agree that communication is key when things are this serious.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Definitely.
So, in any case, Mike, thank you so much for coming on. And
we appreciate it. We appreciate it, Mike, taking the time out to talk with us, and go Big Blue.
All right, absolutely. Thank you. And again, I want to thank everyone tonight for this dialogue here that we've had.
Hey, we appreciate it. And as always, as we always say, go Cats.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Bye-bye.
Bye.